What's up YouTube, this is Boy G back in another video. Today we're going to unbox this real quick. I'm actually peeling off the very good bubble wrapper. This is Arylic BP50. I believe there's like Arylic B50 and a lot of other Arylic, products out there. But this is their preamp and this is pretty cheap, right? I think I just purchased this around 80 bucks, right? 80 US dollars, and probably below that due to vouchers and sale. But yeah, this is amazing. This is a wireless stereo preamplifier with audio transmitter. I believe the B50 is the amplifier version of this, but that's an older one, and this is newer one without the amplification anymore, without the amplifier, so you can use your own amplifier and whatnot. aptX HD, TV, ARC or ARC, audio transmit for Bluetooth, equalizer, and an app. It will be able to like connect to your Bluetooth headphones and then also connect to your phones, right? For via Bluetooth, receiving the audio signals from that. You can also connect like simultaneously, to Bluetooth headphones and then stream music simultaneously. That's amazing. The box is pretty big actually. I was a bit surprised. I expected a little box only, but presentation of this is pretty neat. So as you can see, you got user manual here. So you have that user manual, and you also have a card here that has the QR code for the app. We're going to download that later on. I'm going to show you the settings and setup for that. All right, let's go ahead and check the actual item here. Oh, love it. I love this. The presentation of this is super good. It's like, it feels expensive as a matter of fact. So got some accessory box here. All right, so you do have the antenna for your wireless Bluetooth connection. You have the remote control. It doesn't have any battery, and it doesn't include any battery on the package, so you'll have to purchase and put your own battery. It has power, transmit pair for Bluetooth, a mute, and then phono in, line in, your control there, and then optical in, ARC, Bluetooth receive. So you do have transmit on the top and then receive on the bottom, kind of like a signal. All of these are in anyway. And then bass control, treble, USB PC pop, and or USB PC again input, and then your equalizer presets there, which is actually handy. Of course, you have your power adapter as well. Finally, you have the actual device here, the preamp. I really love the unboxing here. Oh, it looks super neat, guys. This is your Arylic BP50, right? A preamp with tons and tons of connection. We're going to get into that in a bit. But in front, you have your power switch here, on, off, and then you have this black glossy material here, which actually hides the display underneath. We're going to check that later on once we turn it on. You have the power or the volume knob here. Very good. And then you can also press that to select mode. It's essentially input. Right on the top is all smooth, sides are all smooth. On the bottom you have 4 feet here, although I don't really fancy the fit for this one because it's not rubberized. So as you can see, it slides like crazy, right? I think I think it would have been better if this is like rubber, or some rubberized material where you can just like put it in place. No worries, I have some rubber feet myself. I'm just gonna stick it here and that's gonna be good. Now on the back is where the magic goes, right? This preamp houses tons of connection. So from left to right here, facing this one, you have the Bluetooth DC input here for the power. You have ground for your phono connection. It's kind of weird. It's a little bit splitted there, but nothing really to worry about because overall the device is small. You have line out RCA connection, right? Left and right. You have a coaxial out for your digital SPDIF. And then you also have optical out. So good thing they're both connected there. And all of those connections are output, right? Now going to the input, you do have your phono in. So if you do have like some turntable, you can just connect it there along with the ground. You have line in for RCA connector. And then you have subwoofer out, which is my main reason of purchasing this, because I just purchased an Edifier T5 subwoofer that I'm gonna add to my S1000 Mark II's Edifier as well, which doesn't have its own sub out. So I can connect the subwoofer there by using the line in, line out, but this is better for my opinion. And again, optical in, one of my main reasons as well I'm purchasing this, because as you notice, it has two optical, right? One in, one out. So for the out, I can connect my Edifier S1000 on the optical out, right, for clean audio, and then optical in, this will come from my PC, right? For my PC, it's gonna hook up using optical in. Now I do have a laptop as well that I use for my work, right? And typically it's just connected by a Bluetooth. Now, of course, Bluetooth's not really the best for audio. So on my SW1000 Edifiers, I connected it using 3.5 millimeter, which is good. It's standard. 3.5 millimeter going to the line in of my S1000 speaker. However, now I'm going to connect the laptop on the DAC here. As you can see, this device has a DAC built in, right? So this is not only like a simple preamp, but this is also a USB DAC already, like an external USB DAC, right? Which is pretty good. Again, on the price, it's amazing. I can connect the DAC here, or the USB Type-C, to my laptop right now, offload the processing from my laptop, and use this as a DAC. It also has a USB for a USB thumb drive. So if you're old school and you have some music on your thumb drive, you can just put it in, control it via the app itself that it offers, and then you can play your music right from the get-go, right? You're kind of like your high quality music tracks out there. Finally, you also have the ARC there, or the audio return channel for your TV, which is amazing. So imagine I can connect this to my PC, I can connect it to my laptop, and I can connect it to my TV at the same time. That is amazing. 3 input right away, not to mention the USB thumb drive, and I can just toggle via remote, switch whatever I like. Really, really powerful stuff. Of course, again, you have the reset button there to reset all of the settings configuration back to its default, and the Bluetooth wireless receiver. All right, let me go ahead and connect this, plug it in, set up everything, and I'm gonna show you how it works. I'll be right back. This is amazing, guys. This is amazing. I'm going to play a couple of videos later on, do some sound testing, because again, I'm using this for my S1000W, or S1000 Mark II's actually. And I just added a subwoofer. This is an Edifier T5 subwoofer, which I think is overkill. But here it is. I just connected it using a couple of connections. So I just unplugged the USB. As you can see, it's just hanging there. But that USB is from my laptop, and it's connected on the DAC there. Pretty handy. Now I can just like switch to the DAC input, and my laptop is now connected to this preamp and will output an audio to the SPDIF, or the toslink, optical toslink, going to this S1000 Mark II's. Subwoofer out, just one cable, RCA going to the subwoofer. It goes to the Edifier T5 to the audio in. But yeah, it's a mono subwoofer. It doesn't really need to be connected to both input. My line input there is still available, RCA, if I wanted to connect an RCA there. If I happen to have a turntable in the future, I'll be able to connect it to the phono in. And then again, optical out, as you can see, that's the one that goes to the speaker. Optical in here is the one that is going from the PC, right, from the computer. And then the far left, it's just the power connection, DC input, and of course the Bluetooth antenna. All right, so that's about it. Let me play some tunes, and I will show you the software right now, and then I'm gonna play some tunes so they can check the sound as well. All right, so let's go ahead and check the desktop app. It's called Go Control, so you can just download that from the from the App Store or Google Play Store. So it's gonna detect your Arylic BP50 right away by our Bluetooth. So as you can see here, and it's just gonna search if you haven't paired it already, but it'll automatically like detect it, and it's gonna connect it. And then here's what you can see here, right? So by default, it's just showing this layout. So it doesn't really have like a home or a different page. It has two tabs here, sound and EQ, right? So if you go to the EQ, you can just select your presets there that are also available on the remote control, as we've seen earlier in the unboxing. But you can just go here on the sound and then adjust your sound there as you go. Right now, this will also adjust on real time if you're like playing with the remote itself. For example, if you're adjusting the bass in the remote, this will also show that it's adjusting. So you can see you have maximum volume there, kind of like for hearing protection and whatnot. But on the top, you have the real-time volume, right? So if you're adjusting it on the remote control, this is the one that will adjust. And then right under the volume, you also have click to pair. So these are the Bluetooth receiver, right, from headphones, or rather transmitter. So if you have like a Bluetooth headphone, if you want to pair it on this Arylic B50, you can. And you can even pair up to two, and it will stream wireless audio on that, by Bluetooth at the same time, right? So that is actually bonkers if you're like watching movies or wanted to listen to music, but it's already like evening and you have a pair of headphones, a pair of two headphones rather. So you can just like click to pair and then give the other one to your wife or to your loved ones, and then you can just listen music, midnight, right? Quietly. So that's amazing. And again, it has Bluetooth receiver and transmitter as well. So you can also connect, of course, your phone to the Arylic, and you'll be able to stream music, that way as well. So you do have audio sources here. As you change it here, it'll also change on the actual Arylic box. So again, here's your sound. And then right on the bottom, you do have crossover for your bass, for your subwoofer. So you can, you can adjust that to your liking. I just put mine on 80. I tested, several times. The lowest one is like 50. You can go to 50 and up to 300, I believe, 300 hertz, right? So that's amazing. I just put mine on 80 and I'm happy with that already. By the way, for the crossover, that's just like that low frequency will be passed to the sub out, right? To the subwoofer out. So it's not gonna give it to your speaker, right? It's just gonna be whole-handedly handled by your subwoofer, which is amazing. Now on the deep bass, I don't know what they're doing in this one, but this is just ridiculously loud for the subwoofer. As a matter of fact, if I put it on enabled, just 13% is ripping everything on my little office here and my little room. I cannot even handle that. That is just too loud. I think if you have a really, really powerful subwoofer, like a 13-incher or a 10-inch JBL or something, and it's like an active subwoofer, you put it on the back, and you want to blast it like in a big room or like a hall, you can have that. You can enable that there, and it's just gonna blast everything. It's so deep. As soon as I enable that, it's just rumbling everything here, and everything's like falling. If I have glass window here, it's probably gonna be broken as well. So I don't use that at all. It's too much for me. T5 subwoofer, even again on lower bass, is already too much. That's amazing. Now again, you have EQ there, the one that we checked earlier, and lastly, you have the settings button in the upper right corner, and it's just gonna give you the settings that you can do, right? You can choose to log in if you wanted to. I don't need to. And then you have a name, you have a LED, that's the indicator in the Arylic, but you have a phono, moving magnet or moving coil, and then you have arc standby, and then volume step, if you wanted to increase that, disconnect, firmware version, user manual. It's just gonna be give you the website. And then the one that I like is changing the actual look of it. So this is like the default look, but you can go to dark mode and then change your settings there, right? Primary color, maybe make it red, look atrocious, but you can change that into your liking there, as you can see, but you can just put it on default, and that's gonna be the default look for it.
I've been treading water for some time, picking up the parts of all my lies. Didn't get to solve it this time. How will hard to break apart? Don't tell me why I can't collide.
that's it for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions, any suggestions. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. I unbox and review stuff like this. I purchased this in my own money, so this is not a sponsored video. So I will love it though. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. It might help you in your purchase decision. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay safe and see you on my next one. Peace.